Hello, this is Bayreen, and we are 5 minutes in the Frost DK Spec Talent Tree. So today, I already did talk about Unholy about 10 minutes ago, actually. So now I'm going to talk about Frost. Frost is another DPS spec. It is more of a hard hit in the strike instead of fast multiple hits. Though it is also known for dual wielding a lot. And you will see with that with a couple of talents in here. Now, their main spell is Frost Strike, which instantly strikes the enemy, causing 110% weapon damage, plus extra 306 is Frost. Then they have Icy Talons, which increases your attack speed. Blood of the North, which acts exactly like Reaping, except that it will turn Unholy runes and Blood runes into Death runes. The Frost runes will be untouched. And then your Mastery is Frozen Heart, which increases all frost damage. So now we're going to talk about the actual tree. So the first row, you have Nerves as the Cold Steel, which instantly shows the dual wielding of this, which increases your chance to hit with one-handed melee weapons by 1%, increases the damage done by your offhand by 8%. So this is now, I'm going to hit with my main, and I'm going to hit harder with my off now. Then there's Icy Reach, which increases the range of all your frost spells. Then Runic Power Mastery, which increases the maximum amount of runic power by 10. Next row, you have Endless Winter, which reduces the cost of Mind Freeze, which is the interrupt. It reduces the cost by 10 and then later 20%. Then On a Pale Horse increases your mount speed, and it also reduces the duration of movement slowing effects. The duration by 15%. Now this is a little weird seeing it here. I think it's more of an Unholy talent because of that movement speed and the movement slowing effects. Then there's Lichborn, which makes you immune to Charm, Fear, and Sleep. Again, another Unholy one, if you think about it. Then Annihilation, which increases the damage of Obliterate. Next row, you have Killing Machine, which causes your melee attacks to cause your next Obliterate or Frost Strike, and giving them a guaranteed crit. Chill the Grave, which causes all your Frost spells to generate an additional 5% in runic power. And Merciless Combat, which causes your Icy Touch, Howling Blast, Obliterate, and Frost Strike, giving them an additional 6% damage to those at 35%, less than 35% health. Remember, this goes up. It doubles up. Then we have Brittle Bones, which increases your strength by 2. And when your victims have Frost Fever, it increases their physical damage they can take. Remember, this goes to 2%, then 4%. Improved Icy Talons, which now gives everyone in your group a 10% attack speed, and increases your attack speed by 5%. This is to make up for the haste that you don't have an Unholy presence. Pillar of Frost, which gives you an extra 20% strength, and also prevents you from stuff like knockbacks, and it lasts 20 seconds. Then you have Rime, which causes you to Obliterate to give you a chance to cause your next Howling Blast or Icy Touch to cost no runes. Then you have Improved Frost Presence, which improves the Frost Presence, increasing damage, and it also allows you to retain your 2% increased runic power. Remember, that goes up. Then you have Hungering Cold, which is a freezing talent. It causes all enemies within 10 yards to be frozen. Infects them with Frost Fever. Any damage other than the diseases will break them out of it, though. Chillblain, which victims of your Frost Fever are chilled, reducing their movement speed by 25%, and Chains of Ice now immobilizes the target. Then you have Might of the Frozen Waste, which is actually a two-handed weapon talent, which means that you can use two-handed weapons in this. And when wielding a two-handed weapon, your melee attacks deal additional 4% damage, and your auto attacks give you a chance to to generate 10 runic power. Remember, this goes up. It stacks 3 times. And then for dual wielding, you have Theresen, which means that when you're dual wielding, all your spells have a 30, 60, and then 100% chance to deal damage to the offhand weapon as well. Remember, now I'd recommend for Frost to choose one of these two. Obviously, don't go into both because they're countering each other. One's for dual wielding, and one's for two-handed. And the last spell is Howling Blast, which is actually an AoE, because it deals damage to your opponent, and then it deals damage around with a reduced damage, but to those around within 10 yards. Now that is the Frost Talon spec. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Please tell me how I can improve so I can make these videos better, and I will see you guys later.